we know what this game means to our fan base, and just really special. Wish they could have been in the building, honestly, to experience it. It would have been crazy, I'm sure, and hopefully everyone at home enjoyed it. This is an emotional win for our entire city. A lot's going into this to get us to where we are, and there's still a lot of football yet to be played and a lot of things we have to get better at. But I'm going to go home tonight and just take an hour or two and just enjoy being around my family here.
Sean McDermott, Bills head coach, after toppling the New England Patriots. Is it time to sing Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead?
We're getting close. I mean, we should start, like, warming up the band and, warming up our vocals a little bit, because I think it might be right around the corner.
Look, they played the Bills tougher than most people thought they would. The game could have gone either way.
Yeah.
It was starting to get that vibe that, oh, crap, the Patriots are actually going to win this game before Cam Newton fumbled in the red zone with, just enough time left for the Bills to take a knee or two and end it. So I don't think the Patriots are as bad as 2-5 would suggest.
Agreed.
But they're running out of chances. There's only so many losses you can take before your path to the postseason. Even with 7 spots in the AFC, it's just not going to happen. And they've got to go at 2-5 through 7 games. They got to go 7-2, I think,
pretty
to
much
even have a chance. I don't know that this is a team that can go 7-2.
I agree. I mean, it's going to be tough. I mean, where they're sitting right now, 7-2, and I'm not even sure that'll make it. I mean, you look at the AFC. What? Oh, you're looking at your bingo thing?
That's the bingo.
But
that was somebody's a little too happy with the bingo trigger finger.
That's
today.
all right. Keep it going. Ahead. Keep the bingo thing going. It annoys Mike. You can see that. So pull it anytime you want. Either way,
it doesn't annoy me like being slowed down at the door on the way into the building.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But 9-7. I mean, I don't know if that's going to make it this year in the AFC playoffs. I don't. To where I look at it, Mike, I'm not sure they might only be able to lose one game, really. And now they have a somewhat of a favorable schedule. They've gotten a lot of their tough teams out of the way, but they're still certainly not like slam dunks, not with the way New England plays. I mean, you saw the way they play yesterday. Every game's going to look like that for New England. It's not really going to be any different. They can't win unless they can run and control the clock, and Cam's going to be able to run. They're not good enough in the pass game. They're worse this year than they were last year. So you look at what they got on the schedule, a lot of winnable games. There's no doubt. They could make a run here. They got Baltimore in 2 weeks. That's the only game on here you can look at and just go, oh, New England will lose that one. All right? But other than that, when you talk about Jets, Texans, Cardinals, Chargers, Rams, Dolphins, Bills, Jets, I understand some of those teams you could say are better, but I'm not just going to slam dunk they're going to beat the New England Patriots, and that's why I'm kind of with you. I'm warming up the vocals, but they're not dead yet. But they're in deep trouble now, that's for sure.
Yeah, look, if they lose to the Jets, then it clearly is
see ya.
done.
Good night.
The Ravens game, which will be on NBC, that will be the opportunity for the Patriots to reestablish their footing. And if they should win that one, somehow find a way to win. Remember, last year it was the Ravens that burst the Patriots' bubble at a time where we're thinking, man, this may be 2007 all over again, and it's an 85 Bears defense and all of that. The Ravens changed that narrative quickly. If the Patriots can return the favor, then maybe the window opens, because then you're 4-5. And every year there's a team that's around 500 near Thanksgiving that figures it out in December, starts playing those late regular season games like postseason games, and then the next thing you know, they're in. 2001, by the way, the Patriots were 5-5 through 10 games, and they won the Super Bowl. Let's hear from Cam Newton and Bill Belichick about yesterday's almost against the Buffalo Bills.
I still am jeopardizing this team's success because of my lackluster performances of protecting the football. So, Coach trusts me with the ball in my hands, and I wouldn't want it any other way, and I just got to do a better job with protecting it.
Do you think you're going to go with Cam for the rest of the way, or do you guys intend to turn things over to Jarrett to see how he fares?
Cam's our quarterback, so it's been all year.
You know, he didn't react the way he did back in 2014 when the question was raised of Jimmy Garoppolo playing in place of Tom Brady, which was to scoff and make a face and say we're on to Cincinnati. Right. So at least it's not as big of a no-brainer as it was then, and for good reason. Look, Jay Glazer reported yesterday on the Fox pregame show that the Patriots are very concerned about the mistakes that Cam Newton keeps making, and there will be consequences if the mistakes continue. And at a certain point, the incredible talent level is superseded by carelessness with the football.
Right.
And what happened yesterday? Look, you run the ball's hanging out there, you don't have it tucked tight against your body, you're not giving maximum grip on it, and there's an opportunity for someone to come punch it out, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. You're right. I mean, he's trying to make a play, he's weaving through traffic. You lose, just that little disconnect of, wait, let me keep the ball really squeezed close to my body really hard, because you're kind of reading blocks and trying to weave through it. And he got hit just right at the right time. And yeah, the turnovers and the mistakes, they are concerning. He's just yet to kind of recreate the mojo he had before he got COVID-19. Now, yesterday was better. He was better. And I think where Bill still, you see him make those kind of comments like, no, Cam's our quarterback, because yes, hey, Jarrett Stidham, I know they like him and they believe in him, but I think they also look at the way their team is currently constructed and they realize, wait, well, Jarrett Stidham, we're going to have to get back into the drop-back pass game and, play Tom Brady-type football with him as the quarterback. And there's no way they're built like that. There's no way. They can't spread the field and start doing that. They need the element of Cam Newton's running right now to create some schematical advantages for their football team. And that's why I think they'll ride with Cam until, yes, maybe another game or two of really bad, egregious turnovers to where then he might be in trouble. But for now, I think they realize he's arguably the most dangerous weapon they got, and they have to use it as much as they can just to find ways to move the football.
Buffalo Bills had 190 rushing yards, but gave up 188. Now, look, the Bills, it's nice to see they can win on a day when Josh Allen doesn't throw for 350 yards.
Right.
They're 6-2. They're 2-2 over the last 4 games, though. They've lost some of that spark, some of that magic that we saw earlier in the season.
Definitely.
There's definitely a gap between them and the upper echelon teams in the AFC that they're going to have to figure out a way to close, right?
Agreed, right? I look at Buffalo, I use this phrase. I don't know if you tell me if you agree. They're a playoff football team. They're not a Super Bowl football team. They're not in the Super Bowl conversation, not for me. They might get in the playoffs, win a game. Maybe they'll get, the right matchup, and maybe they win 2. But I don't look at them as being a true Super Bowl contender. There's just too many issues there. First off, they're way too Josh Allen dependent. I mean, it's like you've said. They have to, him and the passing game kind of have to carry the team. They haven't been good running the ball. Their defense has not been good. But yesterday was a good, gritty, ugly win. But yes, I'm with you. I don't look at them in the class of Pittsburgh, Kansas City, Baltimore, Seattle, Green Bay, Tampa Bay. I don't think they're in that class of a football team.
Well, I think those 2 losses they had on a Tuesday night and then a Monday night to the Titans and the Chiefs, that kind of put the ceiling over the Bills. And at a certain level, even though you'll hear all the cliches, they know it. They know it. And each player individually understands. You know when there's a category of team above you.
Yes.
And you just can't flip a switch somewhere and match them. Maybe you get lucky. Maybe all sorts of crazy things happen. Right. You're going to show up for the games. You're going to give it your all. But you know deep down that, there's
you'll need a break
gap
or two to win a game.
Yep.
You're right. You'll need a break or two. If we're going to play Pittsburgh, they're going to need a break or two and probably hope, yes, Pittsburgh does something stupid along the lines, and Josh Allen and company will have to do something crazy good, too, to win those type of football games. But, hey, they're going in the right direction. Again, Josh Allen's been really good this year. We can't lose sight of that. It's been struggle a little bit the last few weeks. There's no doubt. They've played some good defenses too. We can't. Vrabel, Spagnuolo for the Chiefs, Belichick. Those are 3 guys that have great knowledge of their scheme itself. And then, hey, the Jets were crammed in there too, and Greg Williams and company. They're not horrible on that side of the football. But the Bills are going to be in this conversation. I mean, I think they're the team to beat in the AFC East. I don't know how you feel. I see Miami, but I'm not going to throw that on to Tua yet. I'd like to see a little bit more before I say they're better than the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.